Hey, what's happening, everyone, and welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. As you can see, we have some basketball cards today. Just kidding, it's baseball. I picked up this box and this box at the local indoor flea market. As you can see, $4 a piece. I very quickly kind of looked through a handful in each box and saw a handful of Hall of Famers in there, so decided to take a chance on both of them, and we are going to take a look inside and see what we can find today. I'm sure there's nothing crazy in here, and if there was, at one point, it likely was stolen. So here is a look at our first handful. I'm trying to focus here. There we go. This is 83 Topps, Bo Diaz, 87 Donruss there. Of course, 91 Topps, Al Kaline. That's actually an insert from 97. It says Fleer 97-98. I believe it's 97 Fleer. I do know that there are a number of those in the 97-98 Fleer basketball as well. There's another one that's Juan Gone, and then Mickey Lalich, who I'm not familiar with. Looks like he's got some paper loss there. Danny Martinez, Upper Deck SP. This is 95, I believe. There's our second Hall of Famer, if you count K-Line, because he is, of course, in the Hall. Dave Winfield there. Kenny Lofton, Upper Deck SP, and then Carlos Baerga. That's Brooks Kieschnick. This is 98 Ultra. Like I said, I don't expect we will find anything too crazy in here. There's another Hall of Famer, Roy Halladay. That is, what year? That is 2000 Fleer Tradition. Not a bad one there. Some more 83 Topps. Steve Trout, couple of those. Phil Garner would, of course, go on to manage. I remember him managing with the Brewers. Sixto Lezcano, some more 83 Topps here. Bunch of 83 Topps. Which is, of course, what is that, Gwynn's rookie year? So that would be cool if there was Tony Gwynn just hanging out in here. Like I said, though, very slim chance of that. I can't imagine there being anything overly excitable in here. There's Lee May there. We're going to move a little bit quicker because there's a ton of cards to get through in both of these boxes. Dave Dravecky, more 91 Topps. Mike Fitzgerald there, and then some more 83. There's a rookie there, Giovanni Carrara. Never heard of him. Jim Thome, there's another Hall of Famer there. Looks like he has a soft corner, but not too bad. Ernie Witt, what is this? This is 82 Fleer. And then Al Woods. So, lots of commons in there, some very vintage early 80s. I just hit the camera with my forearm. Apologies. Let's move right along here. Another Hall of Famer there, Eddie Murray, 95 SP. Top prospect there, David Justice. And the crime dog, Fred McGriff. And Tom Glavine is a Hall of Famer. There's another Dave Winfield there. So two Dave Winfields. Here's some Bowman's Best. What year is this? 99? This is 98 Bowman's Best. And Matt Clement. I've actually heard of him. That might be a rookie there. Calvin Pickering. That one fell. Another Bowman's Best. Wasn't anybody good, so we're just going to slide it across the table. Luis Rivas there. Another 82 Fleer Steve Kemp. I almost said Sean Kemp. Let's see if we can't flip these around. Chris Benson. I definitely remember him as well. Bernard Gilkey, some 93 Upper Deck. Kent Merker. Richard Hidalgo was kind of a name prospect back then. Looks like we got some Upper Deck put this box together because everything's going every which direction. More 91 tops here. Dave Magadan there. Rick Sutcliffe. 82 Fleer again. Pedro Estacio. Somebody stuck to Tim Belcher there. It is Steve Sachs. Rick Leach. And we got some more cards going every which... well, they're just upside down. 82 Fleer again. Eric Karros. That is 97 Bowman. Eugene Kingsale, Justin Toll, Kareem Garcia. That was kind of a big name prospect back then for the Yankees, who really floundered out. Jose Malav for the Red Sox. Nifi Perez. Aaron Dale, Juan Acevedo. There's our second Eddie Murray Upper Deck SP there. Stony Briggs. I definitely have some friends who could all be nicknamed Stony. I'm sure you can figure out why. Kenny Lofton there, and then another 91 tops. Let's grab another handful here. Hopefully cards will be going. Jose Canseco, 93 Upper Deck. Decent there. We're going to see if we can't make our money back, although John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. I'm, of course, not really looking to sell anything out of here. We're just looking for Hall of Famers for our baseball PC. But it is, of course, always nice to get equal value for what you paid. 92 Donruss here. Danny Tartabull, All-Star. And then back to 83 tops. Let's see if we can find any name, well, not necessarily a name that I recognize, but someone that was a Hall of Famer out of 83 tops. Moose Haas, because I definitely recognize some names like Gary Templeton. Garth Iorg, I guess you could say that. Chris Welsh, tons of 82 Fleer as well. Third Eddie Murray Upper Deck SP, 1995 edition. Mike Devereaux, Roberto Hernandez rated rookie card. I need to try and organize my stacks off to the side here a little bit better. More 92 Donruss, Kenny Rogers. Craig Biggio is a Hall of Famer. His 92 Donruss there. I don't believe I had that one yet. Jimmy Leland, 91 tops. Another $1 Million Moments. That's Todd Hundley there, an insert. And here's another one. Bobby Thompson's Shot Heard Around the World. Everyone is, of course, familiar with that. Fourth Eddie Murray there. And then Brooks Robinson, $1 Million Moments. Of course, he is also a Hall of Famer. There's El Duque. What is that, 5 or 6 Eddie Murrays now? Not complaining, of course. Always nice to see Hall of Famers in random boxes like this. I don't generally go for these kind of boxes. Michael Coleman for the Red Sox. Because most of the time, they're overpriced. Already been picked through. But, you know, for $4... not bad, because as you've seen, we're finding some decent stuff in here. Like I said, nothing crazy. 91 tops again. So I'm wondering if we're seeing a lot of the exact same sets in here. So this was probably somebody's common and double box, I would assume. Just a guess here. Stadium Club Herald. So this is, what, 91 or 92 Stadium Club, members only. There's no number on that one. I'll have to look into that a little better. Johnny Vandermeer, $1 Million Moments, International Flavor. Glenn Williams, what is this, 93 Upper Deck? This is 94 Upper Deck. And another one, Jose Silva. Dale Murphy there, not too bad. Jason Giambi early on, Major League debut card for 96 Upper Deck. Of course, his rookie can be found in 91 Topps Traded, which we do have in the PC. You'll see it eventually when we get back to our diving into the baseball PC videos. Rob Dibble there. Another Denny Martinez. We'll definitely end up doing a diving into my basketball PC at some point. Of course, we've already done a look at my Celtics personal collection, which is really kind of the primary part of my basketball collection, things I'm really looking for. Road to the Show, LaTroy Hawkins. It's at another 94 Upper Deck. Of course, LaTroy Hawkins, the closer, had a decent career. Hal Morris there. Chili Davis, lots of 92 Donruss here. Kirk Gibson. Another Garth Iorg, or however you say that. $1 Million Moments, Hideo Nomo was a hot player to go after in the mid-90s. Joe Carter, $1 Million Moments. Another Eddie Murray there, and another Dave Winfield. And then more Fred McGriff there. Marquise Grissom. So I wonder, another Tom Glavine, if whoever had this maybe bought like Upper Deck SP team sets, because it's kind of unusual that we're only seeing the Braves and the Indians there. Next handful here, John Franco, 92 Donruss. Bob Nepper, that's an old Fleer. This is 84 Fleer. So maybe we'll see some more of those in there. Chris Hoyles, Brian Hunter, Carlos Baerga again. So more Indians and Braves in 95 Upper Deck SP. David Justice again. Another Marquise Grissom and another Fred McGriff. So I'll have a lot of stuff to add to, I guess, my collection of 10-cent cards. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them quite yet. Mike Vail. This is a prospect card from Topps, and the year on this one is, it's tough to see here. Plus I got the old shaky hands. It looks like 97 Topps there. Stony Briggs again. Mike Boddicker, Jack Clark, who some people consider to be a borderline Hall of Famer. I don't believe Jack Clark's a Hall of Famer. Just my opinion. Zosky rated rookie, Wilson Alvarez, it's 95 Pinnacle there. Some more, or well, maybe not more. That is 98 Fleer Tradition Scott Spezio. You have to excuse me because I'm not as familiar with my years on baseball as I am with basketball, so some of these I gotta look at the back. Another Phil Garner there. Chuck Krim, Gary Gaetti, Harold Reynolds, Jeffrey Garvin, some more 83 Topps here. Denny Martinez, that's pretty, well, I guess not that early in his career. He was still 7 seasons in. Tim Wallach, early in his career, and then a terribly miscut Elvis Woods, is that correct? Elvis Woods, huh. Thought perhaps that was an error and the guy's name was Alvin. $1 Million Moments checklist. Some more, looks like some more 95 SP Indians cards. there because I saw Albert Bell. Here's another Jim Thome there. Dave McKay, Bob Dernier, and more Jim Thomes. And more Eddie Murrays as well. And there was the Albert Bell. More 96 Ultra there. Another terribly miscut card, Doug Jones. Rick Monday. He must be cousins with Jeff Wednesday. Terrible joke. If you're used to watching Tim Raines on the Yankees, wow, I do not recall Tim Raines on the Yankees. That's kind of weird to see there. Bobby Hughes, rookie. Of course, those might not actually be rookies. Bucky effin' Dent and John Wetland. Of course, I'm a Red Sox fan, so he'll always be Bucky effin' Dent. There's a pretty decent Roy Halladay there. That might be a rookie card. We definitely are going to have to look more into that one for sure. Ron Blomberg, Ron Svoboda, tons of those $1 Million Moments cards. Another Glavine there. Crime Dog again. Thome again. Rated rookie Will Cordero. Braden Looper. There's a name I forgot about. Al Cowens. Thome again. So hopefully both of these boxes are not just going to be tons of these repeats that we're seeing. Bernie Williams. Although they may be. Don Larson, Bobby Richardson, Maury Wills. Billy Taylor with a dinged up corner there. Brady Anderson, that's 89. Upper deck, and I think that might be his rookie card. Again, I'm sure the baseball fans that are watching this are screaming at the video, saying it is or it is not, you idiot. Steve Finley there. Too bad I couldn't find, you know, more some basketball boxes like this. Of course, those prices are still out of this world. Another Biggio there. Pretty off-center one there. The first one we found definitely looked to be in much better shape than that second one we just pulled. Kurt Schilling for the O's. So I would venture to say, you know, even if I was charging like $0.25 a piece for these Hall of Famers and stars, that we got our money back. Jeff Clark there again. At least with this box. We haven't even cracked the second box yet. Tom Glavine, 91 tops. Decent one there again. So my guess with these boxes is the stuff that we're finding. Reggie Jefferson, rated rookie. Was not on this person's radar because, for example, maybe, you know, Glavine wasn't in the hall yet, Biggio wasn't in the hall yet, and then guys like Eddie Murray and Dave Winfield are kind of, Bob Gibson there is not bad, kind of like Larry Walker, I guess lower level Hall of Famers, if I could say that. It's kind of like disrespectful to really say that, but I think everyone knows what I mean. They're not the most desired players. There's a decent, I think that's an insert there, Tony Gwynn. And that is an insert. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. 94 Fleer All-Star insert. And here's a prospects card. Mike Cameron, Raul Ibanez, and Jeff Jenkins. I would venture to say this is not actually any of their rookie card. But again, something I'll have to look into a little bit more. It's pretty miscut as well. Here's some early Pacific, kind of early Pacific, 94 And then Jeff Treadway. I've never seen those specific cards before, so that's kind of neat. I mean, nobody good there, but another Schilling. One's pretty decently centered. Gary Carter is, of course, a Hall of Famer as well. Schilling's not in. I still think that he'll get in. I've said it before on this channel. Sometimes I just wish he would keep his mouth shut. And he's his own worst enemy. But you gotta respect a guy that's willing to share his opinion. No matter what that is at the same time. Freedom of speech, whether you agree with that speech or not, we all have it. More 83 tops here. And then back to 91. Looks like we might have some more of that 96 Ultra coming up. Ron Jackson there. Kevin Hickey. David Wells, 91 tops. John Mabry, that's 97 tops. Highlights. Luis Medina, rated rookie. 89 Upper Deck Ron Gant. There's 84 tops. 88 Donruss Ozzie Smith. The Wizard, the Hall of Fame shortstop. Pedro Guerrero. Star rookie Mike Sweeney. He's a decent slugger for the Royals, mainly in the late 90s, early 2000s. Craig Swan rounds that off there. Almost done this first box here. Not early Bowman. Was it 97 Bowman? Carlos Delgado, Steve Lombardozzi there, and there's Bruce Bochy. Davey Lopes. Jackson Todd. One of those guys with a name where you could switch his first and last name around and it would still sound like someone's name. Jackson Todd. Todd Jackson. There's a more Pacific there, a Dodgers team card. Looks like we've got a ton of the team cards here. Dodgers, D-backs, Rays. Is there a Red Sox? Probably not. This is Gene Garber. Mike Scioscia. Early Mike Scioscia there. Ron Jackson. Bob Welch with a dinged corner. Ryan Smith, Rick Sutcliffe. So there's a handful of names that I'm familiar with. Bruce Octi, Jim Beatty. That was when the Mariners were not very good. And they kind of were that way for a long time. 87 tops there. Gary Matthews. And Dick Tidrow. Followed by Jim Tracy. Last handful here of our first box. And then we still have the bigger box to go through. So that is UD Choice. What? Probably 98 with Juan gone. Another $1 Million Moments checklist. Bob Walk. Bunch more 91 tops. Who is behind Steve Sachs? Another Jim Thome. So at the rate we're going, we might have like 20 Eddie Murrays of 95 Upper Deck SP, 20 Jim Thomes, 15 Dave Winfields, another Sutcliffe there. George Wright, Bob Brenly would go on to manage. 96 Upper Deck. Only have seen a couple of these so far. Troy Percival, Major League debut. Don't believe that is actually his rookie card. Benito Santiago. Jimmy Smith. Whenever I hear anybody named Jimmy Smith, I always think of the old Jaguars wide receiver, Chipper Jones. First time seeing that one, so nice. nice find there. I would definitely think that we probably could get $4 for what we've found in this box, despite there being lots of commons. There's been enough Hall of Famers. Chris Chambliss there. There's another Hall of Famer, John Smoltz. Kevin Witt, Bowman's Best. Mark McLemore sliding in. Orlando Cabrera, 97 debut. That, again, may be a rookie, not too sure. Dante Powell. Todd Dunwoody. Kevin Witt again. And Derek Gibson again. Billy Wagner, he may get into the Hall. Ben Davis. Bunch of these Bowman's Best here. AJ Hinch, the former Astros manager. And then the last one there was Javier Vazquez. So, on to box number 2. And this one has some sleeved cards in it. So, I did not look at what those could be when I... Oh, we just dumped a bunch. I didn't look at what the sleeved cards could be when I initially just kind of scouted through this box here. Hopefully there wasn't anything super awesome in there that I just dumped on the table like maybe a Griffey rookie or something crazy. I haven't seen really any 89 in here other than I think that Brady Anderson. This is a bunch of 92 Stadium Club. John Wayner, Chuck Knobloch. I always thought John Wayner was a funny name when I was a kid for obvious reasons. Torey Lovullo, longtime bench coach for the Red Sox. Monty Ferris there. I'm seeing a funny Jose Rio picture. Aren't seeing anybody good out of this 92 Topps just yet. And speak and you shall get one. Eddie Murray, the 500 Home Run Club member. And then there's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. So, a couple of decent ones. Jody Reed, Chris Gwynn, that's Tony's brother. Chuck Krim. Al Newman. Who else do we got? Brooke Jacoby. I think Brooke Jacoby was an all-star. Gary Carter, 93 Upper Deck for the Expos there. Bunch more 93 Upper Deck. Kevin Mitchell. He's got some 92 Fleer coming up. Bob Zupsick. I remember Bob Zupsick. Greg Gagne there. Scott Erickson. And then back to the 93 Upper Deck. Lou Whitaker. And now more 91 Topps. John Franco All-Star card. Don Zimmer. I once went to a Rays vs. Sox game at the Trop. Lou Piniella there. And paid $30 for my ticket. Gary Sheffield. This is 98 Pinnacle, by the way. I paid $30 for my ticket. Don Sutton is a Hall of Famer. And was sitting literally directly behind home plate. Like, home plate was center to my seat. 3 rows behind. And in the seat in front of me, sitting, was Don Zimmer, oddly enough. Wearing his, one of his Yankees World Series rings. Hockey cards, what in the world? Oh, don't tell me there's much more hockey in here. Please go back to baseball. I'm not even going to dig through these hockey cards. Oh, there's a lot of them, too. Alright, yep. We're not looking at the hockey. Sorry, hockey fans, if you're a fan of pucks. I am not. I know absolutely nothing about hockey cards. Another Gary Carter there. I mean, I obviously am familiar with some of the good players. you know what, for the hell of it, we might as well look through those hockey. Just maybe somebody out there will see something. Hit our time limit there. Maybe somebody out there will see something of value in here. Like I said, I guess I know like the big names, really. Like Luke Robitaille, I know that guy. Ulf Samuelsson, I know. I used to have a bunch of hockey cards, and I was a hockey fan when I was younger. But then they went on strike in, like the late 90s, Bob Sweeney. And, John Van Beesbrook. And there's a Gretzky. Okay. I mean, there's probably, like, zero value to that, but... so yeah, they went on strike, and then, you know, I just obviously couldn't watch Vyacheslav Kozlov. And a bunch of players, you know, changed teams, and I just didn't keep up with it anymore. So that was when they lost me. A couple more hockey there. And then back to the baseball. Jarrett Wright says it's a rookie, but I don't believe that's the case. Same with Bartolo Colon there. This is... It was what, 98 Pinnacle? It was, yep, 98 Pinnacle. Alright. Continuing on away from the hockey, Paul Molitor, there's a Hall of Famer, of course. Oogie Urbina, that is, excuse me, 98 Stadium Club. More 87 Donruss here. And here's our sleeved cards. Kevin Apier. Not sure why these are sleeved. Chuck Knobloch, Jay Buhner. Andy Pettit's not bad. Bernard Gilkey in a sleeve. And Brian Jordan in a sleeve. So that's kind of weird. Not sure why those are really sleeved up. Like I said, Andy Pettit's decent. Got some more sleeved cards here. More of that Bowman, Moises Alou, a couple of those. So, I mean, if anything, at least got a few penny sleeves out of it, I guess. These are all upside down, and then more sleeved cards to come. Seen like 3 or 4 of those Schwan Dunstons. Dave Steeb, Mike Boddicker, Mike Young, Zane Smith, and another Mike Boddicker. Here's a decent one, Roberto Alomar. A couple of those. So, not too bad there. Those are sleeve-worthy. Rondell White is not, nor is Steve Finley. Back to 91 Topps, John Kruk. Tim Cruz passed away in, I think it was a boat accident. Vaughn White. Another Boddicker there. Oh, didn't really need to flip, I guess. Kruk, another Rondell White in a sleeve. So at least we're seeing some little bit of variation from our first box there in terms of which series and sets are in here. Juan Hayes checklist. And more 87 Donruss here. Go to be McDowell. That is Matt Young. He would go on to play for the Red Sox. The pitcher, Greg Jeffries. Kevin McReynolds. There's Todd Zeal. Jason Marquis, first Bowman card. Not too bad there. Jason Marquis, I would say, had a okay career. There's Pedro's brother, Ramon. Grab our next handful here. We're just about halfway through this box. Lou Whitaker. Rene Gonzalez. Ricky Henderson, 92 Stadium Club. Not bad there again. So again, still finding some okay stuff. Put in Wegman. Every time I see that name, I think of Little Big League and the friend who would always yell to the kid manager to put in Wegman. I don't know that Bill Wegman actually, Gary Sheffield, ever actually did play for the Twins. I could be wrong on that. I know he was with the Mariners. Definitely. Mike Morgan. Whole bunch of these. Wow, Kirk Gibson on the Pirates. That's an odd sight there. Whole bunch of these 92 Stadium Clubs again. John Farrell, former Red Sox manager. After the chicken and beer days, Kenny Lofton. Sutcliffe again. Definitely the Henderson is the best 92 Stadium Club that we've seen. More 93 Upper Deck, a little bit of sticking. The cards are coming apart pretty easily. It's almost more of like a static cling than being stuck together. More Bowman's Best. Lance Johnson in a sleeve and Chili Davis in a sleeve. Brooke Jacoby there. Mariano Duncan upside down. So odd choices for players to put in sleeves. I don't know if this was like a kid's collection or just, you know, a collector who was an adult. Who knows? Looks like we've got a bunch more 87 Donruss coming up. Mike Scott. I think we have, I think I saw a Goose Gossage coming up in this Padres run. There he is. The old Goose. A couple of the old Goose there. But no Tony Gwynn. Terry Pendleton, the former NL MVP. Jose Oquendo, long-time utility man. More 92 Fleer. Bunch of the Red Sox here. And then looks like the rest of our handful here is upside down. Gerald Clark. Tony Fernandez, rest in peace to Tony Fernandez. Bunch of Padres, again, no Tony Clark. There's 91 Topps Tim Raines. Lenny Dykstra. Bill Kruger, another Tim Raines there, 92 Fleer. Looks like we'll finish this handful out with all 92 Fleer. Wouldn't expect to see Frank Thomas in this White Sox run here. Ozzie Guillen would of course go on to manage the White Sox. And now a run of the California Angels before changing their name to the Anaheim Angels. See some more 92 Fleer, 87 Donruss here coming up. Jose Rijo again, no funny glasses in that picture. Paul O'Neill. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Hal Morris there. 91 tops again. Shane Mack sliding in. Paul Sorrento. Bill Duran. Mike Scioscia. Who was behind Scioscia? Bud Harrelson. Julio Franco. Robin Yount. 87 Donruss. Looks like we'll finish this handful out with all 87 Donruss. Dan Quisenberry, the sidearm hurler there. There's another Molitor. So again, like I said, I'm finding the lower level Hall of Famers like Jack Morris there. I still feel bad calling them lower level Hall of Famers, but I think everyone knows what I mean. Put in Wegman. Lou Whitaker there. Any more Wegmans? Looks like a bunch of Padres, so some more Goose Gossage. Still no Gwynn. Ted Simmons is in the hall now. Where is Tony Gwynn? No Tony Gwynn there. So, Mariners. Looks like Buddy Bell. Mixture of teams here. Got Lou Whitaker again. Bob Nepper, a couple Bob Nepper there. Probably have, say, 3 more handfuls before we finish this video out. Thanks everybody for sticking with us if you've made it this far. Willie Randolph, to see if we can't find something super crazy in here, not to get confused with the old ECW wrestler Super Crazy. Don't think it's gonna happen just based off of what sets it looks like we have left here to rifle through. Haven't seen a decent name in a good minute here. Maybe we'll see a Puckett in with the Twins. Nope, that is not the case. Perhaps Molitor, put in Wegman. Molitor or Yount for the 92 Fleer here, Gary Sheffield. And there's Molitor, so we did come across him. And does that mean Robin Yount? No Robin Yount. Luis Gonzalez, second year card there. So possibly Biggio with, there's Bagwell. And there's Biggio. And then Ken Caminiti. So, again, decent stuff. Guys that, like I said, probably weren't in the hall when these boxes were put together. A couple more sleeved cards here. It's just Chili Davis and Brian McRae for whatever reason. Second to last handful here. Some more 93 Upper Decks. Todd Stottlemyre there. Henry Cotto. Back to 91 tops. That's Willie McGee there. So I don't think we're getting our $4 back out of the second box here. Darryl Kyle. But we probably could get 4 out of the first. So that's kind of the risk that you take with these types of boxes. But we're adding some stuff to our PC, put in Wegman, and can't really complain with that because, again, it was only $4 per box, so it's not like we spent out the wazoo. Kirk Gibson, Alan Trammell's a Hall of Famer. Bobby Witt, Sr., Brian Downing. I thought that was going to be the Winfield. Winfield looks similar to that one there. Jay Bell for a second time. 91 tops. Frank Robinson manager card. Kent Herbeck. Ted Power. There's a decent baseball name. Ted Power. Chuck Finley All-Star. 93 Upper Deck Willie Randolph. Carlos Baerga, Darren Lewis. More 93 Upper Decks here. Mike Jackson. And then Doug Jones. Dante Bichette. Of course, that is Bo Bichette's father. Terry Shumpert. Tettleton. Darren Dalton. And Chris Hoyles. I don't know why, but I always said it that way. Hoyles. Mickey Hatcher. And then Brian Smith for our second to last handful. Here's our last handful. Looks like more 87 Donruss. 91 Topps. Teddy Higuera here. Kent Tekulve. Another Matt Young. Seen that face before. Look at that grin. Larry Sheets. Molitor. Again, I've seen 3 or 4 of those. Checklist Brooke Jacoby. Dave Winfield. 87 Donruss. First time seeing that one in this box. Another Jack Morris there. And another 91 Topps Tim Raines. Candy Maldonado. Scott Sanderson. I think we've seen probably 4 of those 91 Topps Rex Hudlers, as well as Glenn Allen Hill. Tommy Lasorda manager card. Juan Samuel. I think we've seen 3 or 4 of those Bob Welch All-Stars. Mike Blowers. John Franco All-Star. Oil Can Boyd there. Another Chuck Finley All-Star. Back to the 92 Fleers. Lee Smith and Ozzie Smith, both Hall of Famers. Steve Bedrosian. Dave Henderson. Last few cards here. Tom Pagnozzi, Frank Viola All-Star, and here are our last cards, 91 Topps, Lee Hammaker, and the final one, the 91 Topps Steve Finley. So, like I said, we found some decent stuff. We've got a nice stack of Hall of Famers here that we've pulled, but like I said, nothing really too crazy, unless that 97 Bowman's Best Roy Halladay is indeed a rookie card, which we're gonna look into that a little bit further. I don't know that I put that in this pile here. I don't believe I did. And these Bowman's Best Roberto Alomars are pretty cool as well. So like I said, some decent stuff for $4 a piece. That's usually about what you can expect. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up down below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do so you can get notified of all of our upcoming videos as they get released. So again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time for some more Headlocks and Hot Packs.